Now, the conjugation of the present active indicative of any verb in the vocabulary words that you have can be derived by substituting the stem and then adding the endings. The endings will remain constant. The endings of each verb stem. When you want to conjugate the verb stem, the endings will be the same with each verb stem. So whether you conjugate the word blepo, or gnosko, or grapho, or luo, or didasco, you just take the stem and you put it with the endings. And the endings will help you learn the number, help you learn the person, and help you learn about everything you need to know about the verb itself. Now, the primary endings are personal endings, which we call the primary tenses, are these endings right here. The first one is O. Well, I should write these down. We went over them last week. You have O, so you have luo. And luo is what? I loose. So O is always I. And if you take the word blepo, the ending would be the same. It would be what? I see. It's always the same. I see. You take gnosko, the first person singular would be O, and it would be I know. And so then you have ace, and the ace, if you say luace, what is luace?
You lose.
You lose, or you are loosing. And then you have a, epsilon iota, and this is what? He, third person singular. So you have first person singular, second person singular, and third person singular. Always the same.
Yeah.
Got it right there behind me. Thank you very much. All right, first person singular, second person singular, third person singular. And then you've got the first person plural, second person plural, and third person plural. And any, yes ma'am.
Sorry, that second person plural, is that like we would say y'all, that kind of thing? Is it like you, but a group of people, you?
Yes.
They would never say y'all.
Well, no, I know, but I'm saying, like, is that you all, you, group of
Yes,
you?
yes ma'am.
Okay.
You guys.
You as in plural. You all.
Right, okay.
You are loosing. So whatever word, whatever verb you want to conjugate in the present active indicative, here it is right here. So you can take that list of verbs that you have and you can conjugate every one of them by using this formula right here. First person singular, second person singular, third person singular. First person plural, second person plural, third person plural. Now these are called the primary endings. And sometimes, or oftentimes, let me give you another thought here. Well, before I do that, let me talk to you about about what we've drawn up here. The verb system, the Greeks looked at words in two, really in three ways, but two ways that we're concerned with. They looked at something as being progressive or something being holistic. By progressive, we mean they see something as it happens. Seeing something as it happens. It's like you said, I was going to the store and I was walking through the store. I was going to the store and I was walking through the store. That's progressive. I was walking through the store. Now, sometimes this can be repetitious, but not always. I was going through the store and I was walking through the store.
You said that's seeing something as it happens?
As it happens, in the past, as it happens. All right, and then they looked at something as being holistic. here's the picture here. Here's this fella in the point from point A to point B. He's looking at something as it happens. He sees it. Holistic. Those and the verbs are the tenses are the aorist tense. Progressive, the imperfect tense, and the present tense. Now, the other way is holistic. And by holistic we mean that they look at something and they see it as a whole. The best way I can think of that is to say, I went to the store. That's seeing something in the past as a whole. And so you have the holistic and the progressive. In the progressive you have the past progressive, which is imperfect, and you have the non-past progressive, which is present. The Greeks didn't say past, present, future. They looked at something as being past and non-past. Being past and non-past. Now, sometimes or oftentimes, between the stem and these personal endings down here, they would place a vowel. It's called, some people call it the variable vowel. Some people call it the connecting vowel. They would add a vowel before the suffixes, before these suffixes primarily, men and te. And this connecting vowel functioned really as a phonological cushion between the verb stem and the suffix. The connecting vowel is omicron before mu and nu, and epsilon before all the other letters. So it would always be omicron before mu, and it would be epsilon before te. And this vowel was added solely for the sake of pronunciation. It does not affect the meaning of the word at all. It was only to make the pronunciation a little bit more pleasant. And so that's why you have a word like luo. We say luo, luace, lue. Then we say luomen, luete, lucy. Not Lucy, like in Lucy Ball, but Lucy. Luomen, luete, and lucy.